Have you ever faced situations where there are individuals who see you merely as a tool, a stepping stone in their lives? The current social reality is marked by numerous superficial relationships, especially when we hold strong beliefs in those around us, making it challenging to recognize or differentiate these insincere connections. In today's video, we will delve deeper into this harmful phenomenon from the perspective of Stoic philosophy. More importantly, we will focus on 7 attitudes, 7 crucial signs that serve as clear evidence that the other party is not genuinely concerned about you, but is only with you for their own gain. But before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to further motivate us on our journey of embracing Stoic philosophy. 1. Disregarding your personal boundaries. To address the question of how followers of Stoicism can identify insincere relationships, disregarding personal boundaries is one of the first signs that Stoic philosophy wants to share with you to detect a toxic relationship. For instance, when you are involved in an important project and have clearly defined the working hours and various tasks you need to accomplish for the project's success. However, a colleague, despite appearing friendly on the surface, consistently violates the boundaries you've set. Despite being aware of your tight schedule, they continuously ask for favors, make demands, or almost force you to help them complete a task immediately, severely affecting the progress of your project. This is a very clear sign of a toxic relationship. They are entirely indifferent to your emotions, feelings, or busyness. All they care about is exploiting you, utilizing you for their own tasks. According to Stoic philosophy, in such situations, you should maintain your emotional and mental strength, so that your personal life remains unaffected, and your soul remains unharmed. 2. Consistently prioritizing personal interests. Stoic philosophers argue that, in relationships filled with indifference and exploitation, a readily recognizable sign is the consistent prioritization of the other person's personal interests above all else. They place themselves at the center of every decision and action, disregarding your opinions or emotions. This behavior contributes to an environment where fairness in the relationship has completely disappeared. 3. Exploiting your finances or resources. Looking back on our journey, you'll notice that exploitation is an emphasized aspect. Exploiting your finances or resources is a very tangible and clear expression when the other party harbors intentions of taking advantage. If you find yourself in a relationship where the other person frequently borrows, exploits your financial resources or other resources without ever bothering to repay or share the burden, Stoic philosophy reminds you that this is an extremely toxic relationship. If possible, gradually distance yourself to protect yourself from both material and emotional losses. 4. Indifference. Surely, each of us has experienced at least once the feeling of treating someone wholeheartedly, only to receive their indifference in return, haven't we? Alongside exploitation, this is another crucial aspect of today's journey. It's simple to understand that, when you share your emotions or personal issues with someone, you expect advice or empathy from them. However, in reality, all you receive is a cold expression, a lack of empathy, or a dismissive response, clearly indicating that they are not interested in what you are going through. This action creates a sense of isolation in a relationship, like an arrow straight into the heart of someone vulnerable and fragile. Stoic philosophy advises you that if you detect this sign in your relationship with someone, stop trying to share everything to attract their attention. Instead, you need to cultivate your independence and self-sufficiency. 5. Lack of gratitude. Stoic philosophy has identified an important manifestation in a toxic relationship, a lack of gratitude. Despite receiving your contributions, whether in financial assistance, emotional support, or actions that encourage and uplift the other person in difficult times, when they overcome the hardship, they immediately dismiss all your help, considering it something you must do. While Stoic philosophers always remind that giving something shouldn't be expected to be reciprocated, it doesn't mean that, in a relationship, not receiving appreciation for your giving is a sign of a non-toxic relationship. 6. Limited and restrained communication. When dealing with individuals who are only interested in exploiting and, in reality, don't care about us. There's a quite clear indicator to recognize them: limited and restrained communication. Such individuals often avoid discussing deep personal issues, keeping genuinely revealing information about themselves behind a discreet veil. The topics they communicate with you are limited to superficial, basic information without delving into thoughts, emotions, or personal experiences. This attitude creates a shallow relationship, lacking profound connection. Therefore, Stoic philosophy advises you that to cope with such relationships, try to keep your inner peace intact, and refrain from digging deep into the other person's personal issues. 7. Absence during crucial moments. In a relationship, reciprocity is a crucial factor. Therefore, when you consistently stand by someone during difficult times, and conversely, they are absent during your important moments, I can affirm that your relationship is experiencing instability. Instead of offering support and empathy, they consistently try to avoid times when you need them the most. Their absence during crucial moments not only leads to disappointment, but also indicates that, in reality, the other person doesn't want to deeply engage in your life. This action prompts Stoic scholars to emphasize that you should immediately remove such a relationship from your communication network. Instead of waiting for companionship from the other person, those who follow Stoic philosophy encourage you to seek autonomy and tranquility in the challenges life presents, avoiding excessive dependence on others. Through our video, you've likely grasped the 7 attitudes, 7 signs of people who exploit you without genuinely caring about you, haven't you? Before concluding our journey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to continue accompanying us on the path of personal development and self-improvement. Thank you for watching our video. We look forward to meeting you again in the next ones.